This year, I'm entirely rebuilding my business, and I've got a decision to make about what type of music marketer I want to be. Because there's two types of coaches in this game right now. Type one is like the artist turned marketer. They figured out how to promote their own music with content and with ads. And now they think that they qualified to teach others. And type two is the content theorist. They've never ran a real campaign, but they watched a couple of online courses, they've built a Notion template, and now they're selling you a course for £97. And I am neither of those. I spent 10 years learning this game before I ever charged artists a penny. And so I want to show you why I do things differently, because my entire business is built on ethics and standards for not scamming artists as my core philosophy. So let me tell you a bit about who I am and why I do this, because I don't think I've ever probably done this before. I've hidden my story from the world because there's parts that I wanted to blur out. But if we haven't met, my name is Ayaz. I've been in the music industry for over 12 years, working as a social media intern and growing through the ranks of Sony Music, working for Relentless Records, SBTV, working with Jamal Edwards, Amazon Music, Plus 44, working with Delisa, Grime Daily, working with Posty and Lauren, Downtown Records, TuneCore, you've named it. And I've been mentored by some of the great ones. Everyone from Farron McKenzie, who ended up working at BBC One Extra, to Benny Scars, to dozens more people. And I've sat in boardrooms discussing multi-genre campaign rollouts. So rap, R&B, indie, rock, country, gospel, lo-fi. And I had a blog, then I had a radio show, then I had a record label, then I had SoundCloud distribution, then I had a magazine. But I never sold anything until I earned my stripes and paid my dues. And it was 2022 when I offered my first one-to-one marketing consultation. And it took me all that time to learn the game before I ever felt qualified to teach the game. And so here is my issue with most coaches today. The artist turned marketer can only teach you what worked for them. And not every artist has their personality, their camera confidence, their budget, the time on their hands, or that person's mindset. And so the artist turned coach is going to try and sell you a course on how to do it. The content theorist is even work. They've never even been on a campaign team, never ran a release from start to finish. They've never dealt with the chaos when a single flops. So they have no emotional skin in the game. And I guess I'm neither of those, right? And I refuse to sell another course for the rest of my life. I'm going to give away content more valuable than what you pay for from other people. Because you don't need more PDFs, you don't need more videos, you need a plan that actually works with a strategist who's been battle tested. And if you want to grow, from 10,000 to 30,000 streams, where you're at right now, to 100,000 monthly listeners, then I feel like I am the coach for you. But if you're a bit earlier in that journey, you want to go from 0 to 10,000 plays, you should just get a copy of this book right here. It's on Amazon for £6, because that can do more to serve you where you're at. And in the last 6 months, I've helped artists get to 100,000 plays or more. Guys like Stardom, Kelly Lee, Neo21, Saloni, right? Helping Marley, Smiley, Yemi Alade. And I work with these artists not just for one single, but across multiple campaigns. So we build catalog momentum together. And a major shift I made in my business was, instead of going from content plus ads, I've entirely reversed it and shifted it to ads plus content. And you see, this is why I hate this industry, because most marketers, they'll charge you up front to run your ads, £250, £400. And it doesn't matter if you've got a £2,000 budget or a £200 budget, they charge the same. But to me, that doesn't make sense, because more budget means more variables, more complexity, more testing. So I flipped the model. I only work with artists who have a decent sized budget, and I charge a percentage off the ad spend, like a proper media buyer. And that means we grow together. The more you scale, the more I invest. And I don't take any more than I should, because it's about ethics and philosophy. So you never overpay for under delivery. But what happens is, when you get better results, you spend more. And so I'm invested in your success, aligning my goals to you. And so What I found throughout this process is artists feel that's a fair deal and they're happy to spend more because they're not really paying for the ads, they're paying a percentage of what they're spending. And I feel like once we've mastered the ads, then we add the door behind the door. Things like playlists, radio, industry gigs, Spotify for artists, and email. And then the door behind that door is monetization. And so I'd want to work with artists and take them on a journey and build something great. So what am I building? A real, sustainable music marketing infrastructure. Right now, it's me and my team running strategy and ads for high potential artists. But for the rest of this year, I'm going to start investing capital as well. So I'll front the budget and you release the music. And we're going to split the upside together. So it's fair, it's transparent, and it's based on results. And that's the only business model I believe in anymore. Battle testing my system so much that I'm comfortable to put money on the line. And so if this resonates with you, if you're sitting around 10,000 to 30,000 streams a song, if you've got a fan base you don't know what to do with, if you've got a catalog that you know deserves more streams, and you just need the right strategist in your corner, I want you to DM me the emoji 100 on Instagram. Or you can hit the form in the description below and apply to become a 100K hitmaker.